Okay, let's get started with the bookmarks. As part of this, we will take a look at what is a bookmark, what are the advantages of it, and can we use we can use bookmarks as a slideshow. How we can use it as a slideshow, we can take a look at it, and how we can use images and shapes as part of the bookmarks, and how to create bookmark groups, and finally, we will take a look at how to create a bookmark for a spotlight. Okay, and now we'll first understand what exactly bookmark. So what is a bookmark in the browser? Let's say in the Google browser, you want to search your favorite location. So the weekend is around the corner. You want to travel to some places. Okay, and you go and search it in the internet, and you find some interesting websites, right? What you do is you go and bookmark it, so that later point in time you can go back and go and refer it back, right? If you don't bookmark it there, what will happen? You will forget the website URL or website. Otherwise you'll have to store the website URL in a notepad or some file. Instead of storing the URL in the file, you can just do bookmark it. Similarly, let's say you are reading a book, and somebody is you're reading an interesting novel, right? Somebody is calling you, right? So what you do is you keep some pen or some scale in the book, right? So that once you attend the call, you open the book, and from the place where you read it earlier, right, you can go back it easily. The same idea here. Bookmarks are really a powerful feature. It can be applied in a whole range of different reporting scenarios. Okay, so it's extremely right. So that's why it's extremely important to understand the various options that comes with bookmarks, so that you can have a full control over it in order to work in a proper way. Okay, and the advantages. Okay, in simple term, bookmarks are nothing but taking a snapshot of the current state of your report. Okay, and each snapshot, you give it some name, the bookmark name, that's all. So it enables us to capture the current state of your report page, which includes filters, slicers. We can take a snapshot of the filters and slicers, a drill location, sorting with visuals, visibility of the report element, and including the focus or spotlight mode. You can take a snapshot of it. You can create a bookmark for that. So what is the advantage of bookmark? You can keep track of your own progress in creating reports, and you can build a PowerPoint like presentation. Okay, and also you can apply it in a whole range of different reporting scenarios. And what I do is I just jump into the Power BI desktop. I'll show you how it works. It's a very interesting one. For example, I just use a slicer in this case. Don't ask me, does slicer is mandatory to create a book? No, no. Okay, for help you to understand. So because I was discussing about this, right? Or filters and slices also, you can take a snapshot of it. It's nothing but you can capture the current state of these things. Okay, that's why I used the slicer here. Now the next one is I just use the matrix. And then I'm going to use some column chart, and then simply I'm going to use some donut chart. Probably I'll just keep it on top of this. And what I do is here, in this case, I just put the year. And here, what I do is, since I have only 4 years, I just use the list slicer. Don't worry, I will explain, how to, there is a separate topic for slicer, don't worry, okay? And here, I just unselect this one. And the next one is here. The not country. I'm going to use a region here. So it will look cluttered. Let me see, because so many regions are there. Okay, let it be there. And here what I do is I just do fine. That's all. Okay, next one is I'm going to create another slicer. This one is for my region. That's it. We have a slicer for year and region, so that if you want to see for a specific year, a specific region, what are the sales and profit. If you want to see it by region, by category, and country wise, you can see it. For example, if I select 2013, Canada and North, and you can, all the visuals, right, get updated based on the selections, whatever I made it. In 2013, in Canada and North region, what is the sales and profit? Okay, and here the Canada and North region, what is the sales here? And here sales by category, right? So it got filtered here. So if I change it to 2012, obviously this one gets changed, even this one also getting changed. So guys, this is region, this is the country. Okay, don't get confused. And but the problem is, okay, let me do one thing. This is the region, Africa and all is coming, right? Okay, ideally it should have. Okay, let me do one thing. To For the sake of clarity, I'm going to use the south, north, west kind of thing. Okay, the north, south, west Argentina, north, south, west Bolivia in 2012. What are the sales? Okay, and here to see the region separately, this one is helpful, because if I put it everything in it, right, in a single one, it will be confusing it. Fine, this one looks good. So now what I do is I just go and unselect this one. You have eraser kind of icon, okay, in the slicer. When you click on it, it will unselect all the values. Now what you see here is the overall sales here, right? Overall sales by region, sales by country, sales and profit by country, and sales by category. You can see it here. Okay, and now what I do is this one gives you the overall performance. As a CEO, you wanted to know in all the region, in all the country, what is the sales and profit, what is the total sales, what is the total profit. He wants to know overall idea about it. This one is an overview kind of thing. So what I do is I just go to the view ribbon. The view ribbon, you will find something called bookmarks. I'll keep this somewhere. And I have something called bookmark. When I click on bookmark, what happens? The bookmarks, got, you can see the separate pane for bookmarks here. And here, what I do is I click on add here. Here, what I do is I just double click on it, and I'm going to give some meaningful name here, overall performance. Next, what I do is I just go here in 2013 and 14, and what is the sales in Northeast Asia? Okay, fine. So what I do is in this case, all the visuals got filtered with the Northeast Asia, and probably do we have, yeah, North. I select North also, North and Northeast Asia in 2014. And what is the sales here? What I do is I just click on add here, and I just change the name here, North, region performance. And if I click on this bookmark, it will show me everything, overall performance. If I click on this one, because after I made the selection, I created this bookmark for 2013 and 14, North and North Asia. So what is the sales performance? So now you understood with this itself how powerful this bookmark is. You just imagine in the past, if somebody is asking you the report, so you need to create a separate report for this 2013 and 14 North region, what all this is, right? For this, you need to give a separate report. And if somebody is asking, oh, what is the overall performance, again, you need to create another report. They're within a single page. With the help of bookmark, you can make it more dynamic, right? So you can display the report from different aspect. Next, the same thing. What I do is I just select 3 years. Sorry, the same thing, 2013 and 14. Okay, this time what I do is I just unselect everything here, and South and Southeast Asia, I just select it here. We have any other South, we don't have anything here. Okay, what I do is, the Africa also, I will make it part of the South. Okay, I'm done with this. So we can see that in South and region, South, East Asian, Africa, what is the sales, and each category, what is the sales, and country by sales, everything we can see it here, right? So, this, don't go by the name here. It's a kind of a region, okay? And here, what I do is I'm going to add another bookmark. I just give this one as South region performance. That's it, we are done. Look here, you can, North region, if you want to see it, you can just click on it. And if you want to see the South region sales performance, you just click on this one. You don't have to create different pages, wherein to show different reports, right? North region, Southeast region, everything you've created it. And here, what I do is, the next step is how to create a group here. Okay, and for that, what I will do is, we will take another example. And the next, what I do is, I just clear this one. Let's say this test and test Asia. I told you this is northeast, right? And for this northeast, I'm going to create another bookmark. North, south, and east. Okay, and what I do is I just clear this one. We wanted to see the recent 2 years sales performance. For example, east and EMEA. Okay, and kind of these things. Let's say the Oceania is the east one. Let's assume that way. Okay, and here I call the east performance. Now you understood how to create the dashboard, and what is the advantage of the dashboard. You understood. Supposing you wanted to present it to your management. Okay, so in that case, you just click on the view. Okay, this one will enable the report to display it in a slideshow manner. Look here at the bottom here. You can see the scroll bar, right? Scroller, right scroller. So when you do scrolling here toward the, it takes you to the, next one. And if you want to go to the previous one, This is your northeast, and just click on it. It will take you to the south region performance, north region performance. If you click on it one more time, overall performance, you can see it here, right? This is it enables you, the view enables you to, the slideshow view kind of thing, right? It enables us to present it in the mode of slideshow. It's good. This is another advantage of using Bookmark. As part of Bookmark, this feature is available. Which one? The slideshow. And if you don't want, if you want to come out of the slideshow, make sure that you are clicking on exit. Okay, it came out. Okay. Next one is I wanted to group the bookmarks which I created it. For example, in this case, the north region and northeast performance. Okay. So in that case, I just want to group these two things. And while grouping it, I realized that I need to, have the sales performance for 2012 also. Sorry, the here northeast performance, and okay, here what I do is, okay, we'll go step by step. Let's say you have created a book, the bookmark for the northeast performance. And after you created this, you realize that you need to have you need to include 2012 also. Okay, I just also. Now the state got changed. So now you go here, click on it here. You need to update it. Okay. So since you have changed the, you have made an additional selection here, you want this also to be captured as part of the northeast performance. You select this one, update it. Now we will check it out here, east performance. And when I select this one, look here, it got updated. So let's see, once you created the bookmark, and for this bookmark, if you forget to add some other functionality or features, you can add it, and then in order for that to come into effect, update it. Okay, and also you can rename this one. You can, if you don't want this, you can delete it. Okay, fine. Now you understood. As of now, what are the features that are available as part of this one. The next one is, for example, I just want to select these two things. Or what I do is I just select north region performance, and here I right click on the three dots are called your ellipse. When you click on it, it will display this is called your context menu. I just click on the group here. So it got created as a group one. So what I do is I simply move this up and drop this there. Okay, 1 second, I just 1 second, group one, and here I just put it here. So you need to expand it and then you drop it there. So now all the north related the bookmarks got placed here under this one. So you can give some the north group. So all the north related things are there here. Okay, and similarly you can, if you have more than one south, right, logically if you want to group it, you can group it. So in this case, north, south, east. Supposing you wanted to group all the KPAs related things, specific KPA related, right? So you can group it with create some group, and you can do it this way. And usually the region or country, right? You can group it, right? So all the Asia countries, you can group it. Each country you create it separately, and then you can group them under Asia or something like that. Okay. So now we understood how to create a bookmark, and how to create a group, and how to update the snapshot, and how to get the slideshow view, right? So when you click on this, you will get the slideshow view. So what are the other things are there? Yes. The next one is you have something else called, you can link the shapes also, images and shapes, you can use it. Yeah, I was talking about this one, the focus mode, right? For example, apart from this, I need to, not the focus mode. Let's see, I want to select this one. I want to make it spotlight. So what will happen is when you select a spotlight for a specific visual, rest of the visuals will still be there, but it will get dimmed. It will get dimmed. And for this, I'm going to create another in the spotlight. So what is spotlight? What we can do with that, we can draw attention to a specific chart. Right? So when you're presenting your bookmarks in the view mode, so this can draw attention to your stakeholders. Okay, the specific visual. Supposing this is very important. So in that kind of situation, this is very much helpful. Spotlight. Look here, rest of them got disabled. So when you click on it, overall performance and view. When you get into the view mode, it's kind of a slideshow. Look here, spotlight, you can see it here. And also you can create some link or something like that, or shapes, images. You can create some images and we can link with them. For example, I just move this on the right side. You can use the bookmark effectively for the images or something like that. Okay, sorry, shapes or images, whatever it may be. Okay, supposing I want to create a slicer panel. Okay, what I do is I just go to the insert, and here shapes. In the insert ribbon, you have some shapes, and here you can use buttons. In this case, I'm going to use the rounded rectangle. I want to make it very fancy kind of thing. Okay, so what I do is I just created a shape here. In this case, rounded rectangle, I selected it. I'm done with it. Okay, the next step, what I do is I want to keep these two slicer on top of this, and so that it appears like a slicer panel. Okay, right, so what I do is when I move this and keep it on top, look here, and if I keep it in the empty place, now it is not visible, the slicers. What happened? The slicer went behind this shape. If you move this shape here, you can see it here. In PowerPoint, you might have used this one, right? If you wanted to move this forward, you have a move forward option is available. When you right click on it, and if you click on the send forward, move forward, so what will happen is it will appear on top of this one. Okay, but here we don't have that send forward and send backward. We don't have that option. Instead, we have something called selection pane that is available as part of your review, and we have something called selection pane. You just click on it, and then in the selection pane here, you can see something called layer order and tab order here. And what is this shape? This is the one, right? What are we dragging? So this one appears first, and the slicer is appearing here. Look here, and the slicer and the other slicer is somewhere here. When I select this slicer here, so with this I can understand two slicers are there. If I wanted to know, this slicer belongs to which one, if you select this, you will get to know. And if I select this, okay, this one is related to this one. But if I select this is the shape. Okay, you can select it either here or you can select it here in order to get to know which one is which. So in this case, I want to display it on top of this one, these two slicer. What I do is I just move this slicer just above the shape, and I move this slicer also above this shape here. Okay, in the selection panel, I moved this, and if you see here, and when I move this, and keep it on top of this one, it will sit properly there. And even if I click on the empty place, it will not get disappear. It's kind of a send forward, right? So that is the kind of thing. And if you display it somewhere, right? So you can change the format, color, everything, right? To background color, everything you can change it. So 1 second, I just select this one also, and here The next step is I just go and select everything here. This one and this one and this one. All the three I selected, right click on it, and you have group option is there, group it. Same as PowerPoint, but slight different, that's all. Okay, and now you can move it. When you move the shape, along with that, these two slides are also getting moved. You don't have to move each and everything separately since you have grouped it. Okay, and now, before group it, you need to send this forward. In the case of the PowerPoint language, send forward or move forward. So for that, you need to change the order here. Here. I just select this shape here. Okay, I just changed that order now. Fine. Now it is doing fine. So now what I want to do is, I want to create a bookmark now for this one. So now I'm done with this. So now what I want to do is I wanted to select, one second. Okay, here what I want to do is in the bookmarks. Where is the bookmark? Okay, bookmark, I got it. And here, let's say I want to select something here. And okay, I just go ahead and close this one now. And I just select a specific thing here. Sorry, here the selection has been made here. Or else let me do one thing. I just group and ungroup it. So once you ungroup it, it is all visible here. Once you group it, it is not visible here, right? So what I do here is, when I forgot this one, okay, you grouped it, okay? Now you group it. So in this case, what we did, okay, I unselected. So in this case, to move this forward, we have used the selection pane, right? In the selection pane, what we did, we just changed the order. Just above the shape, I just moved these two slices. Okay, that is called Z order. In the interview, they'll ask you what is that Z order. Okay, they move forward, move backward, send backward. In typical PowerPoint, that's how we use that term, right? That is the option that is available. The same thing here we call it as a Z order. Z stands for Z. In Americans, they pronounce Z as Z, Z order. So Z order is, what is Z order? If they ask you, as part of the design strategy, if you wanted to, keep one visual over other visual or other images or something like that, or shapes. So in that kind of situation, we will be using the selection pane, using which we will change the order. Okay, so this is called Z order. As part of the design strategy, you want to keep the visual on top of a shape or something like that. In that case, we use a selection pane. Using the selection pane, by changing the layer order, right? We can keep a visual on top of an image, or so in this case we can use an image also, image or um, this one, the shape. Okay, this is called Z order. Okay, and we have something called slicer panel. This is kind of a slicer panel, so we can add buttons also here. Okay, we can add button, so that will take a longer time. So what I will do is, in the next session I will show you how to create a slicer panel. So in that case, what we do is we will create some image here. We will keep some image, we import some image. And when you click on that image, what will happen is this one will get displayed. And if you don't need this one, we can keep some back button. When you click on this one will get disappear. Only that small image will be available here, kind of menu kind of image. Okay. When you click on it, this one will appear. When you click on it, it will get disappear. So for that, the bookmark is very much helpful. Okay. So that I will show you in the next session. It will take some more time. Okay. And already I have another report wherein we did all kind of design, everything. I'll show you with that. So currently we are in, look here, we are in slideshow mode. That's why the ad was not enabled. Okay, look here. So look here now itself, we will say something like add. So in this case, I say, yeah, you can say display panel, something like that. Okay, the slicer panel also will take time. Better, I will just display panel. As of this, it will show everything. And the next one is what I do is I just select this one, and then I go to the selection pane. And here what I do is I just expand the group one here. So all these things got grouped because we have created a group here, right? In this group, we can see two slicer, one shape. And what I do is I click on, now I click on the hide this visual. Now it has been hidden. So I just, take a snapshot of this one, hide slicer panel. In this case, you need to enable it. And then here I just go and update it. And here it is disabled. So when I click on it, it display, and this is your hide. Okay, hide and display. So what we do is we keep import that image, and that image, what will happen is you have some property like action. In that action, you can go and map this one. When you click on that display panel, okay, in this one itself, what we will do is we'll keep some the what I do is I just go here and buttons, the right arrow, sorry, left arrow. I just select it, and then I just click on it here. So here it displays here. I just move this, and then what I do is what is this one? This is called your button. Okay, here you have action button here, and you just click on it here. So before that, what I want to do is I just wanted to move this and keep this on top of this one. And if I click on it here, it displays fine. So if I click on this button on the right side, so this is your button, pane panel. Okay, pane here. This is the format pane for your button. Okay, and it will get displayed. Here you need to enable the action on, and when you expand this, you will see back and bookmark. You select as a bookmark, and here what you do is you just see hide slicer panel. That's it. Okay. And if you, for example, instead of clicking it here, you just hold your cursor, sorry, the control key, and then click on this. It will get this. It will be hidden. Okay. And that is the purpose of this one. Okay. The display panel. Look here, what we did smartly. We created a the shape. On top of this, we embedded these two slices. How we did this? We use the selection pane, and here we just moved these two slices just above the shape, and then I grouped it everything. And now what I want, so I just created the new bookmark wherein it will be available, and in the hide slicer, I have hidden it here. Okay, and what I did, I used this bookmark in this button. In this button, I have used the, look here, where did I use it? In the action. So for this button, we have something like action property. In here, different types are available, bookmark or drill through page navigation. And I bookmark, I used it. Here I just used slicer panel. And thing is, yeah, so we need to group them also together. Okay, and including this one, I need to group it now. And okay, I need to group this one along with this one. If I say, Okay, that's why first you need to set this correctly. Group. That's all. And now in this one, I just go ahead, action enable, bookmark, hide slicer panel. Okay, that's it. So now if I click on this, if you click on it, it will not work. You need to hold the control key and then you need to click on it. Okay, why it's not there? Because I have grouped it, right? So, okay. No, here I did not do this. Somehow I enable this one. Okay, and display panel is also not visible. In the display panel, I need to enable this and then I need to update this. In the hide slicer panel, I need to hide this one and then I need to update this one. Now it displays, and if I click on it, if I click on it with, look here, including that button got disappeared. Okay, even that button should not be visible. Okay, you just try this one, and I will show you the image. Okay, how to import that image. We'll create an nice slicer panel. So with that slicer panel, look here, so now it got disappeared. You have a lot of space here for your reporting, right? So even if you close this one, you have a lot of space so that you can keep some other visuals here. But in the case of report, don't keep so many visuals. Keep for 5 or 6 visuals. Along with that, you keep the KPIs in the single card. And we have something called KPI visual. We will take a look at that one also in the next session. And we are left with key influences and one more thing. And okay, we have 6 more minutes. Give me some time. See, in the interview, apart from this,